It's Teresa with Critters Crochet, and we're here with Shannon from the Spoonie Stitcher and my best friend Shelly. And we have our tots again. Hello, Angela. Hello, Sam. Woohoo! So glad you guys are here. So be sure when you come on that you say hello in the chat so we know who is here.
And where you're from.
Yes, and where you are from. Especially if we have anybody on here new to Critters Crochet. Sam says, so cute. I love our tots. I absolutely love them. So tonight, guys, we are talking about we're talking about hooks. And Shelly gave us the idea for the topic tonight because she's a new crocheter. Hey, Sherry. I'm not crafting tonight. I did something to my wrist during the night because it really hurt. Oh no, Sherry, I'm so sorry. Oh no. So Shelly gave us an idea as a beginning crocheter to talk about different hooks. What hooks work best with what kind of yarn. Katie Lou is deep in the heart of Texas.
Yeah.
Welcome, Katie Lou. And then also, like, as a beginner, she said, as a beginner, do I have to have that many hooks? Do I just need one or two? What do you think? And so that's the kind of the stuff we're going to talk about tonight. New sweater, Shannon? What's on it?
Oh, stars.
Sam. It's cute, Sam was asking.
Yeah, stars.
Hello, Veronica. Woohoo! Got lots of people. Share this out, guys. If you're able to hit the like button and hit the share button so your friends know that we're live. The more the merrier. Doesn't cost a thing to give a thumbs up. Doesn't cost a thing to subscribe either.
There it is.
Oh, finally. So, do we want to start off before we get into all the hook stuff? You want to start off by talking about some stuff we're doing on our channels?
Sure.
Sure.
Talk about Monday?
Yes, Monday, May the 5th. Monday, Shannon and I are each putting out our own video. We are going to be talking about our next Film to Fiber. Woo-woo! So stay tuned for Monday. We're going to let you know the theme so that you can be watching. And then the last Friday of the month, is that the 30th? Yeah, May the 30th on Shannon's channel. Look at me pointing the right direction the first time.
Oh, good job.
Anyway, on Shannon's channel, on the 30th of May, we will be going live again, and we will be revealing the projects that we've made. Mm-hmm. Project or projects. We don't tell each other how many we're making, what we're making. We just know the theme, and we find out what each other's made when you find out. So
yep. Sometimes she'll tell me, like, oh, I made 3 things or something like that, but that's about as much as we know.
Yeah. Okay, cool on the hooks, because I just ordered me a set of Dots hooks. Woo! And 2 things. It feels like, woohoo! Dots is one of mine that I love crocheting with, Angela. I love the Dots hooks. You will not be disappointed.
That's one. I use those in lots of tutorials. So does Teresa.
Yep. So, let's see. So we've got that coming up this month.
I have a video on Sunday, which never happens.
Oh,
I have
a
Sunday video.
Hello, Heather. Dun 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 dun.
Gifter garbage.
Woo! Gifter garbage, huh?
Yep.
Okay, we shall see. We shall see.
I thought you liked that series.
Oh, I do. Did I say something?
No, I couldn't tell. It's like
oh, okay.
Garbage.
Well, I'm trying to think of what's coming up. So Oh, Carol Scott from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Woo!
Where we're still reeling from the NFL draft that was here last week.
Oh.
Just working on my temperature blanket and not much else right now. So is Shelly. She's reeling too.
Yes, yes.
Shelly and I have been working on a cardigan.
Yes, we have.
And so I have the first panel done. This is the first panel, and what you do is you fold it. It's really cool how this pattern works out, but you fold it, and then this is the sleeve.
Oh.
And then you've got a front panel and a back panel.
Mm.
And then you sew them down the back, up the side, and across, and to put the two panels together. So I've got that one. And let's see. And then I've started on I'm about 3/4 of the way through with the other one. So, but I love, this is the yarn I'm using is from Hirschner's.
Yay!
And it is the Hirschner's worsted specs.
Yeah.
I love this yarn. It is so pretty. And it's in the colorway is called Raindrops. It's so pretty. So pretty. I love it. So, and Shelly has, you got to come this way. That's hers. She's got the cuff and part of a sleeve.
But it looks so even. It's good.
It looks pretty. She's doing good on it. It's really pretty. I love the navy blue color that she's using.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. So we've got, I'm sorry?
What yarn is she using?
She's using the Karen Simply Soft.
Oh, Shelly, when you sew things together, just trust me, use a sharp needle, not a blunt needle.
Okay.
Thank you.
So it'll stay.
And it's in the colorway Dark Country Blue is the colorway, Dark Country Blue.
Really pretty.
Did you call it colorway?
Yeah. Yeah. The colorway, some people say either way. Let's see. So we've got, on Thursdays, I'm still working out of my 24-hour crochet pattern book, and I showed 2 hats today. So if you missed that video, you can go back and watch it. I'll be doing that every Thursday till I've worked through the book.
I was asleep. Sorry.
And
I'll watch it later.
Thrifty, hello. She's from the Hoosier state of Indiana. Veronica.
My favorite movie is Hoosiers. There you go.
Yeah, my husband loves that movie. And Veronica likes the furls hooks. Well, that's another good question. What hooks do you guys like? What is your go-to hook?
Yeah. Hello.
Mine, I go between my O-Fire and dots, but there are some others that I use, and I'll be showing you those in a little bit. So Wednesdays on my channel, Battle of the Stitches. So next Wednesday, I'll be coming on to share with you guys the new stitch for May, and I'll be doing a tutorial on that stitch. It's a really pretty stitch, so I'll be showing a tutorial on that. If you are a content creator, it's still not too late. You can join in with the May project if you'd like to. If not, you can create something after you watch my tutorial, create something with that stitch, and then we have a Battle of the Stitches Facebook page, and you can post your finished project pictures on our Facebook page. Because Heather and we keep track every 4 months of everyone that's posted a picture. And then after the 4 months is over, we draw a name to win a prize. And I think we have May, June, and July to go. And so we'll be drawing another name in August. So you have time to work on something and get your name in. So that's pretty much the big things that are going on my channel right now. What about you, Shannon?
Sam said that she got her O-Fire hooks the other day, and so far she likes them. Jules.
Oh, yay.
Bought some. Yes, Jules and Sam used my link, and I'm so appreciative.
Yay. Yeah, I saw Jules' video today. She was talking about her hooks. She got some pretty hooks. So, yeah.
My channel is, well, I have a Sunday video, which I never do, but it's May the 4th. So I had to. And then I have my Monday video is going to be the announcement for our Film to Fiber. And then I haven't decided if it's going to be Tuesday or Thursday, but I have a tutorial.
Yay! She did it, guys.
So you guys want to see what it will be?
Please.
So this is for Mother's Day, a very quick little Mother's Day gift. And please ignore the fact that my ribbon is falling apart. I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, that's not really part of the matter.
Hello, Izzy. It's okay if you lurk. It's okay. Go ahead, Shannon.
A little tot is lurking. This is a scissor bouquet.
How adorable is that?
It's a scissor fob, but it looks like a little bouquet. It's very easy and very fast to make.
So cute.
Perfect for Mother's Day.
Yeah, Mother's Day gift.
Or any lady in your life.
Well, or anybody that sews, embroiders, crochets, whatever. It's cute.
Isn't that cute?
It's adorable.
Very easy, very simple, totally beginner friendly. I walk you through everything. The only reason the tutorial is so long is because I make sure that beginners can do it too. So I walk really slowly through the steps. And yeah, I just thought it was really cute. And of course, you know, you could always put a new pair of scissors in there as part of the gift, or you can put their favorite scissors in there as part of the gift. And there you go. You've got a little gift for Mother's Day.
I could see that as for a wedding. You could put little flowers in there, and the bridesmaids or whatever could wear them. Those little pins. I think that would be cute.
Like boutonnieres.
Yeah. Or boutonnieres for the guy, you know, but I think they would make cute little, or just little party favors with little whatever stuck in them. So yeah.
Yeah, it'd be really cute. You could put like little lollipops or something in there.
Yep.
So this will either be Tuesday or Thursday. I haven't decided which day yet. Wednesday. Wait, is Wednesday the day I have a video? I don't know. I might have a video on Wednesday. I'm not sure yet. I have a couple of companies that I need to make videos for quickly. So I don't know how to put those out. So I have to find out. And then I have decided to do 2 Disney collaborations this month. Yeah, I know.
Yay.
I'm crazy. So 2 different groups have asked me to join. And so I'm going to do, one is called Deep Dive into Disney, which, you know, that's my thing. Yes. Let's rise. Yes. And then one is the Melick Adventures, because I did that last month and I had fun.
Is the what? What was that?
Melick Adventures. Their family name is Melick.
Okay.
You can do anything you want with that one. And this month we have 2. I signed up for 1. And Deep Dive, I might do both. I don't know yet. So, but this week, expect a video for Sunday. I don't know if you want to count it as this week or next week, but this week I have a video coming out Sunday. I almost had a video coming out tomorrow. I chose a short instead.
Yeah.
So I am going to show the new Furls hooks next week and maybe the new I-cord maker.
Nice.
So I think those are the like fiber related videos I'm going to do next week.
Okay.
And of course, Film to Fiber. So
right. Do we have any? I'm sorry.
No, I'm just gonna say, but for May, just turn on your notifications or check every single day because I am pushing videos because I need 200 this month to make up for the months that I didn't make anything. So I've got advent calendars I have to buy for. You have to buy them in like September or August to get them in December. So. They are expensive and I need my channel money. So I'm going to try and have more lives. I would love to have a live a week. We're going to try that. And I'm also going to put out more shorts, more videos. I'm doing Spoonie Sunday. So fun little Spoonie shorts about the Spoonie community. So I'm just pushing out content. Like, do you want to talk about that?
Yes, I can. Shannon, I'll let you hold it up. I hadn't pulled it up on my phone yet, but we cannot reveal the details until tomorrow, guys. But Premier is putting out a new chunky yarn that has tie-dye colors. So we're super excited. So be watching for our videos tomorrow. I think it's 12 Eastern when those yarns go live on their website. 12 Eastern, 11 Central. And these are the colors, but they're all tie-dye related colors. And I'm really excited. So I'll be sharing that with you tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be a video. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be a video or if it's going to be just a short. But either way, you'll see a video of some kind tomorrow announcing that. And Shannon and I both have referral affiliate. Did you hear that? Affiliate. We both are affiliates of Premier, so we will have our links under our videos if you guys want to go shopping for some of that.
Use hers. Mine's a mess.
Is yours a mess? I finally got mine worked out. Finally. So mine's working now. So, but yeah, what?
Lucky you.
Yeah, it took a while, but I finally got it figured out. So,
oh, I did want to mention one last thing. If you are on Instagram, they've been doing this for 7 years, so I don't know if you do it or not. But if you like to make amigurumi, please participate in amigurumi.
Oh, I didn't know about that. I'll have to look it up.
You post a picture according to the prompt each day. You can do a picture or a reel or whatever, and then they tell you the little hashtags to use so that everybody sees it. Also, if you're trying to grow your Instagram page, this is a great idea.
Oh, okay.
So today was hello amigurumi. Whatever. Tomorrow is my crochet place. So wherever you crochet.
Oh, okay.
And
since I'm in my friend's house, it'll have to be where I'm crocheting at her house. So
they've got the whole list and everything on this and Instagram.
Whose page is it? Oh, Shelly, do you have a pen?
Yes, I do.
Can you write that down, please? Right here. AIRALI underline gray GRAY.
So this is
I'll look it up.
That's the
all caps, all lowercase.
Yeah, it was all lowercase.
It's all lowercase. So
that is the designer Ilaria Kalari. You know that name. Makes tons of stuff, but she puts this on every single year, and it's really fun. They even give you a little calendar if you want to like plan ahead.
Oh, cute.
So it's free on their website, and it's a lot of fun. You don't have to do every single one, but it's fun.
Heather said she's going to send it to me. Thank you, Heather. So I don't have to go searching. Thank you very much. Let's see. We've got Dawn from Meemaw D Crochet is on. Let's see. Tina C. Teresa, I love the pants you wore when you met Lori. That was so fun meeting her. Those are Matilda Jane pants. I've had them for forever, and I love them. Matilda Jane is no longer in business, but I love those pants, and they're comfy, and yeah.
I feel bad. I wasn't paying attention to your pants.
I better. I might need to step up my wardrobe if y'all are going to start paying attention to what I'm wearing.
Where are those blouses you bought? I'm telling you.
Yes. I was going to tonight, and I got so busy with stuff I didn't do it. But yeah, I'm going to start wearing them. Oh, thank you, Thrifty. She put thumbs up on everything. So yay! Thank you. All right. Anything else you want to share about your channel? Was that it?
No, that's it.
Okay. Well, before we left on the California trip, Shelly and Shannon and I were talking, and Shell, as a beginning crocheter, I think I said this already, but I'll say it again. She had questions about hooks. So we thought we would come on tonight and just talk about hooks. If you have a favorite hook that you love, that's your go-to, tell us which hook it is and what size. What's your favorite company hook, and what size is your go-to size of hook that you use? So you can put that in the chat. But I found, the thing was, do I have to have a gazillion hooks? How do I know if I'm using cotton yarn, how do I know what's the best hook to use with that cotton yarn or with that acrylic yarn or whatever? So we're gonna kind of hit on all of those things. If you guys have any questions, please put them in the chat and we will do our best to answer those questions. Okay.
And why we have so many.
Yes, we are going to talk about why we have so many. Okay. Let's see. Tina C loves the dot hook and hers is a 4.5 is her favorite. Yep. My favorite, I go between dots. I don't know that I have a tried and true. This is my favorite. I'm using it. I like a lot of different ones, but my top two, I guess, would be my dots or my O-Fire.
Mm-hmm.
And the 5.5 is usually my go-to size. So, what?
I knew that answer before you said it. 5.5.
She knows. But I found this online, and guys, I'm going to try and copy and paste it into the description box after the live is over, so you can have it. But it is a list. Ooh.
All right. Well, I'll do it.
Okay, it's not showing, but it is a list of sizes of thread and what's a good recommended size hook to go with it. Okay. And I'll just read through it real quick. And when you're buying yarn, all of the skein, most of the time on the skeins of your yarn, on your yarn labels, it will tell you a recommended needle or hook size for that yarn. So you can always look there. But for a lace yarn, lace or thread, they recommend a steel hook that's in a size 1.5 to a 2.25 millimeter hook. And I love using thread when I'm making doilies. So those are those sizes. A super fine uses hooks in the size 2.75 to 3.5.
Teresa, I gotta go for a second.
Oh, okay. And then a fine, which I'm thinking super fine. Yeah, super fine is a 1. Fine would be like a 2, I think. But they recommend 3.5 to 4.5 size hook for those. Your light worsted weight, which would be like a 3, that would recommend, they recommend a 4.5 to a 5.5 millimeter hook. If you're using a worsted number 4 worsted weight, they recommend 5.5 to 6.5. That's an I through K. Bulky hooks or bulky yarn, sorry. A 6.5 to a 9 millimeter hook is best. Super bulky, that's your number 6 yarn, using hook sizes 9 millimeter up to 16 millimeter. And then you have the number 7 jumbo yarn, and that is 16 millimeters and up on the jumbo. So if I remember, I will copy and paste that into the description box so you guys will have that info if you need it. Let's see, let me check. Veronica likes the furls 5.5 or 10. Clover 4 or 5.5 for Heather. Clover. Oh, Lori, you're fine. Don't apologize. You are just fine no matter what time you come in. I'm glad you're here. Sam, tip for you, Lori. If you go to the channel the live is scheduled on and go to the lives tab, it shows you the upcoming video and tells you your time. Yeah, it does. It'll show under the video the time for your time zone. Thank you, Sam. So I'll just show you while we're waiting on Shannon to come back. I'll show you these are the hooks that I normally use. I have a lot more at home, but I'm traveling, so I didn't bring everything. But O-Fire, and this is their new Magnolia hook. Okay, and it is a 5.5. I love this. I love the O-Fire hooks. These are resin hooks. Yeah. And I love the resin hooks.
Yes, it is.
I'll give Shelly a minute. She's got the phone. I love the resin hooks.
Just a minute.
And the O-Fire I love because of how they're designed. They fit really well in my hand. If you're using a hook that, an ergonomic design hook, some hooks are made thicker, some are made thinner. It's just what feels good in your hand. I can use these O-Fire hooks all day long and I don't cramp up. So I love them. And they're a resin hook. And I found out resin hooks, those are really good to use for, and Shannon, she'll chime in. I thought I had dinner. So it was bad and not paying attention to what time my tab said, just what was on. Okay. Anyway, I got sidetracked with the chat. But anyway, with resin hooks, they recommend if you're using, from what I've read, and I've tried it, so from experience too. But if you're using like the bulky yarns, the chenille yarns, resin hooks are really good for those. My next go-to is my dots hook. I love the dots hooks. They are a hybrid, which I just learned about this from Shannon. They are a hybrid, which means they're not tapered, or they're not just tapered, or they're not just in line. They're a combination of both. But when I get a yarn, when I'm working with a yarn that keeps splitting, or I'm having a hard time getting the hook in to the stitches, I pull out my dots hooks and they just glide through my yarn. No matter what yarn I'm using, these dots hooks just seem to glide through the yarn without hardly any effort at all. And then my next go-to are my Furls hooks. This is their blush, and this one's a 4.5. But I love the metal hooks from Furls. I love using the metal hooks when I'm crocheting with cotton yarn, because the Furls are inline, and I'll show you what that is. Lori, you'll love the dots hooks. I think they're on you go to the We Crochet website, and Shannon may be able to put a link up in the chat when she gets back. But the We Crochet website, and I think you can get a set of, is it 6? Yeah, the weight of it, they're not heavy at all, are they, Sam? They're great. These are just a little bit thicker than the O-Fire handle. Let me get this back. And again, it depends on what yarn I'm working with what kind of a grip I need to use on them. But it's very lightweight. They're in line, which means, and I'm going to try and show this with up against my shirt. But what that means is the hook, the base of the hook right here, is in line with the stem of the hook, of the crochet hook. And these work great for me, like I said, when I'm using cotton yarn, because they grab that yarn and glide it right through. And then Shannon got me started on these hooks, and I like them too. I use these hooks. These are the Daiz, D-A-I-Z crochet hooks. And I like using these when I'm using the blanket yarn, the bigger weight yarns, the 5, 6, 7 weight. I love using the Daiz because they are ergonomic. They have a little bit of a dip right here in the stem and the handle, and my fingers just seem to rest right in that, and I get a good grip, because a lot of times with those bulky yarns, I don't know if you guys agree, but with the bulky yarns, it's kind of hard to get a hold and really keep control of that yarn. But when I use the Daiz hooks, I have a lot more control of my yarn. So those are my go-tos: the Daiz, the Furls, the O-Fire, and the dots. I am an affiliate with O-Fire, so that link will be in the description box if you guys want to check out the O-Fire hooks. But yeah, I think with the dots hooks, there's 6 in a set. I think it goes all the way from a 2.0, and it goes up in 5.5 millimeter increments. And I think it goes from a 2.0 up to a 6. So, and each of those in between. And I think sometimes they run them on sale. Oh, thank you, Dawn. That's just what I was about to say. $29.99 on We Crochet. And, oh, okay. So you can get it $34.99 and you get a caddy with it. Thank you, Dawn. That's good to know. So anyway, one of the other, let me look on, I wrote down some things to talk about. So if you guys, like I said, if you have any questions about the hooks, let me know. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Now, one of Shelly's questions was, there's 9 in the set. Thank you, Dawn. I could not remember exactly how many. So that's a good deal for nine hooks in a set for just $29.99. That's pretty good. That's only like what, $3 and some odd cents per hook. So that's a pretty good deal, I think. I just lost my train of thought, y'all. What was it? Oh, Shelly said what really kind of makes her feel like, oh no, anxious, whatever, is she'll watch these YouTube channels and she'll see crocheters that have tons of hooks. Lots and lots of hooks. Now, guys, these are just a few that I brought with me, but I have a lot more at my house. So if there's any beginners watching this, let me just say this. You do not have to have a ton of crochet hooks to start crocheting. You do not. You can start off, I would start off, if you're a beginner learning to crochet, I would say get you some worsted weight, number 4 weight yarn, and get you either a 5 or 5.5 millimeter hook and start with that. Start there. And then you can play around with different hooks. You can play around with different yarn, and you'll be able to develop your own, like which hook you like best, which yarns you like best. But start off with a worsted weight and start off with a 5 or 5.5. That'll give you a good judgment on your hooks and how to use your hooks with your yarn. The only reason that I have tons of hooks, and Shannon's the same way, she has way more than I do, is, do you know someone who collects antiques? Do you know anyone who collects stamps? Do you know someone who collects yarn?
Some pepper shakers, yeah.
I mean, you think about collecting. We could go on and on and on with all the things that you can collect. If you're watching a video and you're like, oh no, I can't afford that many hooks. Most of the time we have our set hooks, like our O-fires or our dots, that we go to and use all the time. But some of us kind of turn the corner a little bit and we become hook collectors. And when I see a beautiful hook, now I'm not going into debt doing this, but if I see, like the Days hooks, these Days hooks, you can find those on Amazon. They're like $12 a hook. So it's not a huge expense to get those. And every once in a while, I'll pick up a new one, depending on the color. But I like to collect hooks. And if the hooks that I like have something new out, or they're running a sale, especially if the companies are running a sale, that's when I grab them. Because sometimes hook companies they'll do like a buy 2, get 1 free. I know Furls does that a lot. Buy 2 hooks, get the 3rd one free, buy whatever, So anytime I can find them on sale, that's how I get them. But it's just like anybody else that collects things. If you're a collector of something and you seek them out and you look to find things that appeal to you, that you want to collect. So when you see someone with a lot of hooks, we're hook collectors. We just like them because we may not use them all the time, but they're pretty. They're pretty, and we just want to display them and look at them, and they're just a collection. So let's see. Sam collects yarn patterns, knitting needles, and hooks. Never go into debt to buy yarn or hooks. You can always make do with what you have. Yes, I have. If you guys, and you're going to get to see this when I get back home to Tennessee, Shelly helped me. We rearranged my whole yarn room. And you're going to see the amount of yarn I have. Most of that yarn was given to me. Didn't buy it. most of it was given to me because as soon as my friends knew that I was crocheting, I've got yarn. You can have it. I'll never use it. Here you go. And they would bring me bags of yarn. Now, some of it I have bought myself. Yeah. Especially when, now they don't do it anymore, but what is it? Hobby Lobby. They used to every June or July, they would run a humongous sale to get rid of the inventory they had for the next set of inventory coming in for the new season. They don't do that anymore. They have every other week the 30% off. So when they would have their big, like 50 to 70% off, whatever their yarn, of course I went and got a few more because that's dirt cheap. Who can pass that up? So, but again, it's what you can afford. You do not ever have to feel pressured into buying things if it's going to put a financial burden on you. Do not do that. No. Crochet is meant to be enjoyable. It's meant to be relaxing. And if you're stressing yourself out over the money you're spending, you're doing it wrong. Okay, I'll just put it that way. So you should never ever put yourself in a financial strain. There's lots of hooks, there's lots of yarns that I would love to get my hands on, but nope. If I don't have the money for it, I'm not going to buy it. So let's see. What else were we? Oh, were you going to add something? Were you going to add something in there, Shelley?
I'm in the children's chair. I feel like I'm in the child's at the child's table. I'm so little here, but yeah, just to piggyback on what Teresa was saying. And my story goes back. I learned to crochet when I was 4 years old, and just making chain stitches with my grandma. And it wasn't until 4 years ago, after I had a stroke and I couldn't sew anymore. I can sew now, but I couldn't sew. I had to do something with my hands, and I learned how therapeutic and relaxing and it lowers your blood pressure. Oh, my glasses are putting off a glare. I'll take my glasses off. They're putting off a glare. But I started crocheting, and I I wasn't a collector. All I inherited was a G and an H hook from my grandma. So I just grabbed the G and the H and some yarn, and I would send my kids to the thrift store with $10 and say, just get what you can find at the thrift store. Mm-hmm. And they would go and buy this big bag of multiple balls, skeins, half skeins. Oh, I loved it when they were all tangled up, because then I could untangle it. And that was therapy too. So I did find out that I'm like a yarn knot detangler addict person. I love that.
I will send you mine.
So after a few months of crocheting, I realized I needed more than the G and the H. So I went to Joann Fabrics, and this is what I bought. I bought a 12-pack of these chubby, rubber, grippy hooks of multiple sizes. Mm-hmm. And these are all the hooks that I've had for 4 years.
Yep.
So everything that I've been crocheting, I've just used these mm-hmm. hooks. Mm-hmm. And I'm not a collector yet, but I'm starting to become intrigued by my friend and some of the hooks that she has. But I'm more of a practical crocheter. Yeah. If I need a blanket, I'll crochet a blanket. If I need a new scarf, I'll crochet one instead of mm-hmm. buying it. Right. I've learned how much you can do with crochet, and it's practical, but I haven't gotten to the part that I'm a collector yet. And so if I see a pattern, again, I can't read a pattern, so Teresa helps me. But mm-hmm. If I see a pattern and it calls for a hook, I just look in my stash and find the closest one, and that's what I use.
Right.
So I don't feel the need like, oh my goodness, I have to drive. Now they closed down Joann Fabrics mm-hmm. in my town. I have to drive an hour and a half to Sacramento to the closest craft store to buy the exact hook that the pattern calls for. I don't do that. Yeah. I just come as close as I can. Whoops.
Yep.
Sorry. I just come as close as I can, call my friend Teresa in Tennessee and say, hey, can I use this hook? And she says, yep, go for it.
Yep.
So I'm learning more mm-hmm. from Shannon and Teresa, how different hooks work better for different fibers. And like I said, it's intriguing to me, and I see myself getting there. But right now I'm happy with my little stash, and mm-hmm. whatever I can crochet with these, that's what I'll do.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited to learn more.
Yeah. And for anybody on here that's a beginner, or if you watch the beginners and watching the replay, that's how a lot of beginners start out, is thrift stores to get their yarn. Goodwill, you can go to Goodwill and buy a huge bag full of yarn for $5. I mean, just start out where you are, but don't feel like, well, I've got to compete with everybody else. No, you do you do what you can do. Don't try to make it a competition of, well, Critters Crochet has all these hooks, I got to get all those hooks too. No pressure. You do whatever you need to do for your budget, and what you can do. Let's look at the comments. Dawn is a yarn barf lover too.
Yarn barf. What's that?
When you're trying to pull just the tail out and a big old hunk
I love
comes
that.
out, that's called yarn barf.
Oh, I love that.
because your skein goes bleh.
Or when you buy a bag buy a bag of yarn from the thrift store, sometimes there's 10 skeins all tangled together, and I think that's why they donated it.
Yep.
But that is also a really great tip that Teresa just mentioned. It's expensive if you want to buy 10 different kinds of yarn to practice with different sizes of hooks and different materials of hooks.
Yeah.
But if you go to the thrift store and get a big bag for $10, I'm telling you, there's stuff from the 1940s, the 50s, the 80s, every color imaginable.
Yeah.
And you can really practice.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Shannon. Hey, Shannon. Dawn said we have a group here that provides yarn, and they only require that you make is donated to the community. Oh, that's awesome, Dawn. I love that. I buy most of my yarn from thrift stores, thus my name, the Thrifty Crocheter.
I love it.
I love that, Rachel. That's great. Yeah. So, are you okay, Shannon?
All right, I'll explain.
Oh.
I have dysautonomia, and I would rather pass out off screen than on.
Oh.
I felt it coming on, and I ran to my mom, and she helped me prop up my legs. And yeah, I felt like I was going to pass out. It's super fun, and I never know when it's going to happen, and this is why I don't drive.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Hydration, even though I was drinking, it doesn't matter. We're going to have to go to my doctor and talk about my electrolytes. I'm pretty sure they're a mess. So.
Okay. Right.
Well, I'm so thankful that you could feel that coming on and get to your mom and get to safety. I'm really grateful for that.
Yeah. It's I had one in the shower one time, and that was really scary because I didn't want to crash into tile.
Right.
So I literally had to brace myself against the wall and close my eyes and just kind of pray, don't fall. And yeah, it's scary. I never know when it's going to happen. It's another reason why my videos are so badly edited. Apparently somebody really hates my editing style. Sorry. I film when I can, and yeah. Hey, Jen.
Well, I personally, I feel like your videos are fantastic. And, that one person that's not liking it,
they keep thinking.
Sorry. But you do you, Shannon. I think you're doing an awesome job. Prayers for you.
Lori says her stepdaughter is living with the same.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Lori's stepdaughter has it. Let's see.
I'm going to step in. I'm not sponsored, but I'm drinking this right now. I am going to try for a month the company Buoy. You may have seen them. They're a little they have little liquid electrolytes that don't have any crud in them. No chemicals, nothing you can't pronounce. And people who are on have to drink, people with POTS especially have to drink 6 of these huge things of water every single day. But if they squirt this liquid, then they're down to 1. And so your mother, who suffers with dehydration and stuff, you might want to put her on the hydration one, and she won't taste it.
Oh, okay, good. Can
you tell there's anything in my cup besides water?
No, I just thought you were drinking water. I wouldn't have known there was anything in there.
Hey, Heather.
We talked while you were gone, Shannon. I showed my 4 hooks, the brands that I like to use that are my go-tos, and I showed them the list of what yarn to what hook, that list I shared with you.
Mhm.
And we talked about how you don't have to have a ton of hooks to start crocheting or anything that, and I said you don't need to break the bank to crochet. So whatever you want to add to that or share what you
Oh,
have,
I'm saying you need one. You need a hook.
you need a hook. And I told him, I said, the reason some of us have a lot, if you see us with a lot of hooks, well, we've been doing our craft for some time, and we're like collectors. Anybody else that collects things, we just like to collect, but we're not going into debt to do that.
Whoa.
But every so often, we just like to add a pretty hook to our collection, and that's all that is. So,
And I'm also kind of like people look for like the perfect purse and stuff like that. I'm still
Mhm.
looking for, maybe I'll find like that magic hook. Every time there's a new kind of hook that comes out, I want to try it.
yeah, right. Is it, Lori wants to know, is it Buoy? Is that how you spell it?
Yes.
Buoy.
Buoy? Okay, good. They have rescue salt too.
Mm-hmm.
My son-in-law, my oldest daughter's husband, he has to take a salt pill every day. If he does not, he will pass out. He has to take a salt pill every day. So I might tune him into that. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm going to try it. And I don't know, maybe should I like document it for you guys?
Oh, I'd love that if you would.
Like,
yeah.
Why don't I
It'd be great.
what I think of this? I'm going to try, right now I'm on the hydration one, but we are getting the rescue ones for me because not that I have POTS, but I do have a, bad type of dysautonomia. And so it's supposed to help all different kinds of dysautonomia. So we'll see.
Oh, well, I hope it does. We'll be praying it does.
Yes.
It's so great because apparently you can't taste it. And like you can put it in any drink you want. You could even put it in hot coffee. And so it's like, well, if I just have to drink more during the day and then I go in every single one of my drinks and stuff, I can do that.
Well, yeah.
How easy is that?
Yeah.
So,
let's see.
Lori, you said you've tried it and it works.
Yeah, she said it makes a difference.
Yeah.
It really makes a difference. One of her comments.
Cool.
Good, because I would really like to stop passing out.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Passing out.
Yes.
That would be great.
We would
That
like
would be
that
awesome.
too. Yeah.
So yeah, if you're up to it right now, if you want to share what your favorite hooks are and just go ahead.
That was close.
You made Shannon almost spit.
Almost.
Okay, Shelly, do you have any clue what Heather's talking about?
Blue
soup. Oh yeah. If you watch our lives, you know what this
I
is
have
about.
no idea. Blue soup.
Yes, do it. I have low blood pressure.
True fans. This proves the
Are
true
you sipping
fans.
the Soupe Guadalupe?
Yeah. No, we had a live where and I'm not gonna tell this right because I can't remember anything past a day.
You were talking about your charcuterie boards that you were doing colors, and then I said
yes,
blue, and you said we're not doing blue. I said good because I don't want to see what a blue soup would be like.
yeah, we did. Everybody drew a color before at Thanksgiving.
I remember that your family did
if you
that.
had brown, somebody did brownies or whatever, and that's what Shannon said. Well, don't make a blue soup. So that's what Heather's referring to as the blue soup. I don't know. We might invent a blue soup that could help. Who knows? But yeah, that's what that came from. Let's see. I snorted at Heather's comment. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Shannon about spit out her water. So
Yes, she did. Spit take.
Lori said, yes, talk about it. Just don't get the orange one. That one you can taste, but I don't remember what medical one that's for.
Well, if I need that one, I'm trying it, taste or not. But I thank you for the warning.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so my favorite hooks are don't really have a favorite hook. I use all of them, which is kind of the reason why I justify my collections, because it's like, yes, I do use the one with polymer clay handles, and yes, I do use the ones I make myself, and yes, I do use my fancy furls ones, and I change it up. And I am one of those people who absolutely loves taking pictures where the hook goes with the yarn.
Yeah.
Which is another reason why my collection is There's an
And that's
entire
okay,
playlist
because
of my collection. My
for
collection
you.
has its own playlist. Yeah. So I like to use my dots hooks when I do tutorials.
Mm-hmm.
I do. They're a lot like the clover, but they have the longer handle, and that's better for me. But I love my O-Fire hooks. If I didn't, I wouldn't work for them.
Right.
But I don't love them for everything. And I don't love my dots hooks for everything.
Right.
And I'm really picky. So when I make my Broadway bears, you can see Phantom Bear right here. When I make him, I have my purple hook that is discontinued, and I won't tell you guys what it is because you can't find it, because I can't find it. But I only use those to make these. And so I know that they'll be the right size because it's the same hook every time.
Mm-hmm.
And I use that 7mm. I love a 7mm. I'm a 7mm girl. The Secret Yarnery converted me. I used to be an 8mm girl, and then I discovered a 7, and I was like, where has this been all my life? So I love 7s. I love 4s. I think a 4 is very versatile because you can use it for amigurumi, but you can also use it for, say, smaller things, garments.
Mm-hmm.
I love a 4.5 though. When I don't know, there's something about a 4.5. Like one of you guys said you liked 4.5. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's something about a 4.5 that's so versatile.
That wasn't that you, Shelley, that you said 4.5 was your
I don't have a favorite because I don't know what I'm doing really.
Oh, I was thinking you said something about a 4, or maybe somebody. It might have been somebody in the chat that was saying. That
I'm using the 4.5 right now, Shannon, because our pattern calls for something in the 4s, and Teresa told me to use it.
Yeah,
so that's what I'm using.
Yeah, the cuff on our sweater, you use a 4, and then you switch to a 5.5 for the body of the sweater.
In my collection, my set that I bought, it doesn't have a 4. It's a 4.25. And so Teresa's like close enough.
Yeah, it's close enough. It's not going to make any difference. Yeah.
That's the size that Jada and Stitches uses all the time. You will see her with that 4.25 in her hand all the time. And basically, you can use it as a 4.
Yep, you can. It's not that far off. Jay is using a 7mm right now.
Awesome.
Yeah. Lori says the digestive drops, hydration drops, and digestive drops and brain health all worked for me, and the rescue drops worked for my stepdaughter along with the rescue salt. Orange was energy. The orange is for energy, Shannon.
Oh, okay. I don't think I'll do energy. I have a red light that goes up my nose for that. Yeah. I am not wearing that on a live ever. I have sent Teresa a picture though.
Yes, I have seen the picture. Yeah.
My parents do a Christmas card because I look like Rudolph.
I would cherish and keep that card forever if you say.
Gosh, no.
She probably would.
Yeah, she'd be like, not doing it. No. It just popped in my head and now it's gone. I was going to say something. Oh, as far as if you're working on a project, here's another little tip or whatever I can pass on. You're working on a project and your hook is not working with that yarn. It's splitting. It's not pulling through, whatever. Don't give up on that hook.
Change it.
Change the hook. There are times when I start a project with my dots hook and it's just not working with the thread. And I'll switch to an O-Fire or a Furls, and then voila, it's working perfectly. So different hooks work better with different yarns. So don't give up on your project because your hook, you think it's your hook. If you think it's the hook, switch the hook up. If you think it's the yarn, try a different brand of yarn with that hook until it works for you. So
a board.
You could look like a board.
Like a cyborg?
Yeah, I'm not sure what Lori means by
that. The thing that goes up my nose. Yeah, kind of.
Oh.
I look more like Rudolph, though, because the light is so bright. It just lights up my whole nose.
I was just looking to see if I forgot anything.
Oh, go ahead.
Teresa, we were just looking at our little cheat sheet here of all the things that talk about hooks. You guys have really covered a lot of ground so far. You talked about the hook types, Have you talked about the hook types? Metal, resin, and wood. Oh my.
No, we haven't done that yet.
Okay, there you go.
Plastic.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
You've got plastic, which is different from resin.
Mm-hmm. It
Yes.
is.
You've got wood.
Mm-hmm.
You got resin.
Mm-hmm.
Metal. Oh, metal's literally right in front of me. What am I doing? Metal.
So I think this is a great topic for you professionals because you guys can really share some really good tips. If someone's ready to start taking the next step and buy some more hooks and add to their collection,
Yeah.
or add to their 1 or 2 hooks they
Yeah.
own, you guys just go for it and share everything that you want to share.
Well, as for me, the resin hooks, like my O-Fire, I use these more when I'm working with the worsted or the 3-weight yarns. If I'm using acrylic, not just the weight of the yarn, but like acrylic, I'm trying to think. Yeah, pretty much that's I go to my O-Fire for my acrylics. If I'm using I use the metal when I'm working with cotton yarns. Just for me, it seems the metal hooks seem to work better when I'm working with cotton.
I also like wood for cotton.
Yeah, wood is good for cotton. My dots hooks, I mean, I found that they work on a lot of different yarns.
Oh, dots are really good on this.
Yeah. And if I'm going to use my days yarns, I think I said this earlier, my days hooks, I like to use them when I'm using the more bulky yarns with my days hooks. Oh, yeah, the Parfait Chunky.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, the dots hooks really like this.
Yeah. Okay. They tend to break. Yeah, the plastic. Yeah. I don't use plastic hooks. They bend too easily. Yeah.
Yes. Actually, Teresa, hold up your metal one again. Your blush.
Yeah.
Teresa's is the metal streamline hook.
Mm-hmm.
However, this is the new aluminum matte hook. Hers is polished.
See how much shinier?
And mine is slightly lighter than hers. How do I know that? Because I also have that one, but in a different color.
Yeah.
So we now have aluminum as an option as well.
Yeah, and aluminum is a very, very light metal. So, yeah. And
it doesn't leave fingerprints, which I love.
Yeah, this one, they sent when I ordered these, they sent a polishing cloth with them, which I'm glad they did because yes, when I use them, I have to wipe them down with that polishing cloth to get rid of my fingerprints. But I still love using it. So,
yeah, thrifty plastic tends to break. It's true.
Yes,
but I gotta say, rats, where are they?
Well, if you use a thin one.
My prim is plastic, and it is made out of some magic plastic because I have done amigurumi with that 4mm, and it didn't even bend.
Wow. Well, I mean, the only plastic hook I have is I bought it when I was using first time crocheter using the bulky yarn, and it was a size P crochet hook. Yeah, there's the prims. Those are pretty. And I don't have an issue with them when they're the big, thicker hooks, but yeah. I want to try the prims. I've not tried the prims yet.
Oh, I love my prims. I was addicted to this little guy. Where are you? I was addicted to this little guy for like an entire month. This 4mm, I used it for like everything one Christmas.
Pretty
amazing. I mean, look, I have to press really hard to get this thing to move.
Ooh, yeah, really.
Like, wow. I mean, you can see the tension.
And it went right back to, it didn't stay bent. That's awesome. Lori made a good point. When you're working with thread, yes, I agree with her. Steel hooks are the way to go when you're working with thread.
Mm-hmm.
Thread will slide off your hook every time if you use something other than steel. So if you're going to work with thread, get a steel hook. Let's see. Do you guys have any? I love all the comments and how you're sharing. Do you guys have any questions about hooks or yarn or what have you? If you have any questions, put them in the chat.
And your question cannot be, can we see Shannon's collection? Because it would take too long, and that's why there's an
Yes.
list.
Let's keep it to hooks and yarn, guys.
I will show you this one, though. It's really cool. My friend, she doesn't make these anymore, but look at that.
Oh, how pretty.
Aren't they pretty? She doesn't make them anymore.
Those are those flowers, are they on the inside of the resin or are they on the outside?
They're on the inside. Here, I'll show you.
Ooh, so pretty.
I wanted more before she decided to like quit, but I didn't get them. So I've got leaves for autumn. So this one is leaves.
Mm-hmm. That's so pretty.
This one's like mermaid. And then we've got more of the glitter ones. But this one, I love this one. This one is like 4th of July. It's all the little flags.
Oh,
cool.
cute. Huh. I like that. Jay was wanting to know what was our first hook that we ever bought. My first set of hooks, Walmart. They look like the ones Shelly has.
Mm-hmm.
I got because I didn't have a lot of money. I was just starting. You know, I didn't have a monetized channel, and I was just playing around. So they're hooks like these, and I got them at Walmart, a whole set.
Yep.
So that was my first set of hooks. What about you, Shannon?
My first hook was given to me by that sweet little lady who taught me in the back of the church.
Oh, yeah.
I still have it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a little stick, you know,
Yeah.
6 millimeter.
Uh-huh.
I think I have my first set of hooks, though, that I bought. And I bought them because this man on Amazon bought them for his wife who had a nerve condition. And I was like, ooh, I need
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And they don't make this brand anymore. I think I have them. Yep, here they are.
Yep. Those look just like the ones I bought.
Yep, and very
My
similar
first
to
one.
the ones I have now.
Yep.
My first full set were my dots hooks. I had been buying hooks just here and there, one at a time, but my first ever buying just a full set were my dots hooks, and I love them.
You know what, guys? That leads me to another question that we have down here in our notes, and I would love, especially Shannon, the thing that you were sharing with us the other night when it was just us. When I first inherited hooks from my grandmother, it was just these little steel rods. Okay, I was 4 years old. They were awesome. It's all they had. Then fast forward 50 some years later, I could not hold these in my hand, and I have freakishly large hands for a girl anyway. I can palm a basketball. So these little crochet hooks, it was great when I played basketball, but not so great now. So these hooks here that have this larger diameter for my hand, and you can see how large my hand is, that I'm not comfortable using a hook that my hand falls off the end of, and I'm not comfortable with the hand that's so little that I'm squeezing it and then I'm uncomfortable, or my hand kind of cramps up. So you guys want to talk a little bit about how you don't give up, maybe just another hook, you know?
Right. I'm looking something up real quick. I'm hoping I can find it.
I think it's upstairs, but I'm gonna look
because I didn't bring it with me.
Well,
but
that thing that Shannon was showing us, like if you hold your wrist this way,
I got them,
and then you hold your wrist this way. What's your natural?
Okay.
And I'm like, dude, that's why those little hooks don't work for me.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
So, like, make your hand loose. Everybody do this in the comments. Make your hand loose, and then throw it forward, like you're just throwing it forward, and your hand will naturally just make a little cup. Okay, and then you've got it. Then you've got an opening. So you're just gonna do that. And you're not clenching it. It's just what your hand naturally does when it falls.
Okay.
Got
Right there.
an opening right here.
Uh-huh.
The reason that the sticks are bad for you, I know people in the comments are going to say,
Yeah.
I'm using a stick my whole life because it goes right through. Yeah. See that? It goes right through.
Yeah.
So what you're trying to do, I'll use this one. So what you're trying to do is you're going to, it can't fall.
So like when I put this in,
it stops.
And I'm not really like squeezing it, but it's just a natural resting position of my hand. So it's just a matter of just holding. Yeah.
The other thing you're looking at is when you do that, look at the back of your hand. You've got this space right here. The tighter that you clench a hook, you are putting strain on these nerves right here. So you're, if you to hold it, find a small one. This one's kind of small. So to hold, that's not my hand. Okay, so if you're a pencil gripper, your hand looks like that, and you're pinching it and stuff, and there's strain going on back here. So you probably want a grip that has something up here for you to hold. And back here doesn't matter. If you're a knife gripper like me, you've got pain back here because this little finger is having to hold this together and you're having to hold something smaller. If you had it more relaxed, you need something to fill this area. So, and of course, they are probably not down here. I have installed on my clover hooks, on the back of them, these puffy little pencil grippers that children use to learn how to write. And I put them on the back so that my fingers have something to rest on. And that fills in this hole back here. And yeah, I'm gripping tightly up in the front, but my pain is usually back here because it's like a strain that goes down here because my fingers were always trying to grip the hook. And so actually, I can show you the reason that furls work so great for me. Look at that.
It's big. Yeah.
That little opening is right there. And then I can move my finger freely to help control tension. But that's why furls, I think they have the video on their site still. That's why furls invented their hooks, is because a friend of his was noticing that like they all got all these hand cramps and issues and stuff, and it's like, well, that's not even how your hand is built, so that's a problem. Right. And yeah, it's really cool. And yeah, you're right, Lori. Yeah, Prim does the same thing because it's got bigger back here. Even the smaller ones, it's bigger back here.
Yep.
So
yeah, I found, and I got these off of Amazon. You can get a set of 5, and they're all different sizes for $7.99.
Oh, nice.
And they're you can just put in grippers for crochet hooks, and they'll pop up. But this is what I have. Why?
Tilt it down like that.
Nope.
I've never had this issue.
Is there a light near you? Like it's trying
to... There it is. There it is. It did it. So it's these. Okay. That's what they're called. That Uxitin, whatever. But if you just type in crochet grippers for crochet hooks, those will come up. And the hole in them they're real tiny up to bigger holes. And if you really love using those metal hooks like the Susan Bates, you can get those grippers and slide your hook into those, and that'll give you that extra grip. So I do have those.
That's a great idea.
I do have those.
I found them.
Oh, there they are.
So see, here's my little clover. Put one of these on the back. Yeah.
And now you have your grip. Yep.
I think those are all great tips because as a beginner, you just think, oh, I can't do it. My hand can't do it. So
lots of people quit crochet because it hurts. Lots of people quit knitting because it hurts. It's because you're using a tiny stick and your hands are going through a lot of strain trying to hold it. And
And even with the bigger, if you've got the grips, it is still a good idea to take breaks every so often.
Oh yeah.
And do your exercise, your fingers, and exercise your hands, and just kind of stretch and move your wrist every like 30 minutes or so, 45 minutes, just stretch. And that'll help with your pain too.
Mm-hmm. Remember, your arms are connected to your hands. So,
yeah,
whole thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Mine don't. But there probably are ones that are small enough out there.
The ones that I showed you on Amazon, there's one of the grippers that has a tiny little hole that those steel hooks will slide through, because I've used them when I'm making doilies. It has a small enough hole for those, and they fit in pretty snug. So
and the dedication and the time commitment to making a doily.
Yeah, you need a gripper.
Yeah, you need a gripper.
So yeah.
I also got a set of these, and when I use these, I like using these when I go on vacation, because if I would lose one, I'm out about $5.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
Chris says he puts silicone beads on his skinny boys. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, boys and the Susan Bates. Yep, Shannon has those.
Yeah.
Shannon, you have the silicone beads on your hook.
Yeah,
she actually sent me one that she put together, and I love it.
Mm-hmm. Let me grab it. You never know, Shelly. Might have to send you one for Christmas.
Yeah, you never know. Big hand, monster hands. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Is that what Chris was talking about? Adding beads?
The silicone beads. Yeah. Yep.
Where there's a will, there's a way. You crocheters are so
My
creative.
friend, let's see. Jay says, my friend's mom, who helped me learn to crochet, makes thread tablecloths, and watching her makes my hands are
like how big is the table, Mabel?
Yeah. I have
like a
seen
table?
I have seen those pattern books, and I'm just like, something like, now I can do a doily in about 3 or 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
If I did a tablecloth, it might take the rest of my life. I just don't think I could get. That would be something that would be at the side that I would do a little now and put it to the side. Do a little.
And imagine the friend's mom. Imagine the recipient of that tablecloth.
Oh, yeah.
That would become a family heirloom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I also have
foam grippers, and they are made to fit the time. Yep. The foam grippers, and that's what those were that I showed you on Amazon. They're foam.
Where are they? Well, they don't make this one anymore, but you can also buy a set that's interchangeable.
Mm-hmm.
That's clever.
Yep.
So we're not reinventing the wheel here. We're just sharing with all of your people all the different solutions and ideas.
Right. And you guys may know something. You may know a tip or trick that Shannon and I don't know. That's what's the great thing about this community is
I have a tip. I have a tip for crocheting.
Okay.
I actually have a tip for crocheting that I've shared with Teresa. We have chocolate in our crochet bag at all times. Is that a tip? I think that's a tip.
It is. When you just need a break, pop a little chocolate in.
Exercise those hands, unwrap the chocolate, flatten it out, pop it in your mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Great tip. Great tip. Hey, Paige. Hello, Paige.
Okay, Shannon just said something.
What did you
say,
Shannon?
I just said certain time of month.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. I get questions about. I get questions.
I had a crochet tip for the world.
There you go.
Yay!
It is a tip. Good job, Shelly.
I have gotten questions in the past about why do I keep these little polymer clay ones that I get, with my kits and stuff like that. Honestly, I use them. I do. I use them because polymer clay gets warm when you crochet with it. So it actually feels pretty good.
Huh.
And as long as the opening, I don't like the teeny ones. I have a teeny one somewhere. I don't like the teeny ones because that hurts me. But if it has a fatter, thicker, It actually feels pretty good. And if you have nerve conditions and you don't want to like spend a lot of money and stuff, try polymer clay.
Yeah. Okay.
You can do it yourself.
I didn't know it warmed up like that. That's something I didn't know. I use a dowel and a weight on string to roll up and down as an exercise like a hockey players at my school would do for wrist strengthening.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sam said, I thought your tip was going to be have a friend who crochets. That's a great tip too.
Yes. I mean, it's a good one. Yeah.
And any of you veterans out there that want to take on a beginner, you could tell the beginner that they have to bring chocolate and they'll believe it.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. If you want to learn how to crochet, you have to bring chocolate, and that's and they'll do it. Beginners will do it.
There you go.
I have that. I know you're shocked. I have that.
Oh yeah, the lighted hooks. Yeah, those are neat. They make. Yep.
So normally
is a thing. They light up.
Normally they're plastic, but I found this one on Amazon, and I'm pretty sure I linked this on one of my favorite videos, the crochet favorites one, because I found one that has metal that lights up.
Oh yeah.
So you can crochet in the dark?
Yeah, right. The base of the
dark
yarn is in. Or what?
Dark yarn.
Yes, if you're using dark yarn.
See,
like that.
Hello.
Yeah.
Do you think that's why I only have this much done on my sweater because I picked navy blue? I didn't know you couldn't see.
Yeah, they have light up hooks.
Yeah.
Let me show you guys. Hold on.
She's going to show you. One of fun sets is rechargeable light. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I have some. I can't even remember where I got them. I may have found them years ago on Amazon, but they're not interchangeable. The tops don't come. It's not the interchangeable, but it's a set of crochet hooks that has a little switch on the handle that you push up and they light up. I wonder if that's on Amazon.
We'll have to do it later in the live because it has to charge first. Sorry.
Okay.
But I will show you later. Or maybe I'll just end up showing Shelly. I don't know. But it's really cool. And it's really nice because it's the base that lights up, not the hook. So you're not like blinded by like this glowing hook.
They can't even make them anymore. Oh, wait a minute. This might be them right there. Yeah.
I do love that though.
I got these when I first started crocheting, and I still have them.
That's literally what I'm showing you. That's literally what I grabbed.
Okay, she has them in person, guys.
Oh my goodness!
But I still
you
have
guys
them.
are cracking me up.
But I still have mine.
You're twinning. You're twinning.
We do it all the time.
And I like the. I don't know if this one's even. Is this one dead? No. Okay. So see, it has the little light.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
and it's really cool. The whole hook part shaft, that clear part, completely lights up.
Mm-hmm. This is the tiny set as well, and I've never seen this tiny set sold ever again. But this is the tiny one.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is really cool. If you guys go to their Instagram page, they used my pictures.
Oh, awesome!
Wow.
That blanket, and the little like fan out of the set and everything. That's mine.
Cool.
Oh, that's special.
Also, it came with extra batteries. Like, how nice is that?
Oh, that's nice.
So mine is F through K.
You two are twinsies when it comes to hooks. Yes,
well,
crocheter. Yes.
You want to know why I have some of the same hooks that Shannon does?
It's my fault.
Because she's an enabler.
To be fair, I send you some
an enabler. What?
I send you some for free.
She has. Yes, she has gifted me hooks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, guys, I have a question about hooks. Okay. Shannon alluded to this just for a second a while ago.
Okay.
When I learned to crochet, my grandmother put the hook in my hand like this.
Okay.
50 years later, I tried to crochet and I just picked the hook up the only way I knew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then I started after the stroke and I could start focusing with my eyeballs, I was YouTube channels, and some of the crochet tutorials, they're holding it like
a pencil,
like this.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, I have to hold it like that. So I would try to hold it like that. And then I thought, I'm breaking a rule, but hold it my way. So is there any do's and don'ts on the grip that you have?
Nope. Everybody, well, there's two main grips. You've got the knife hold and the pencil hold, but I have seen some do hold different. It's totally, and it's just like your tension. There's not a right or wrong way to hold your hook. There is not a right or wrong way to hold your yarn. It's what feels comfortable in your hands. So the way you hold it and the way that feels comfortable to you is the exact way you should be doing it. So everybody's different.
And pretty much everybody usually just sticks with what they learned.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I tried to do this one.
I learned with the knife hold, and that's just what I do. If I try to do pencil, it feels weird. I can't do it.
It's just slow.
Yeah,
it's like also hard.
Yarn under.
Yeah, it's hard for me to follow tutorials that have a different hold. Also, it's not impossible, but it's just a little bit more challenging because I'm so used to the angle of the needle or the hook being this way, and the pencil hold. Yeah. They're coming at it in a different way into the it's not impossible, it's just a little more challenging.
Yeah, right.
Let me see what else is on your list.
So do you guys have any questions? I'm not seeing too many questions. I love all the comments, but do you guys have any questions?
Content creator on YouTube tutorial tells you to hold your hook your way. Yeah, if anyone tells you to hold it a certain way,
no. I always tell mine, now this is how I hold my hook. This is how I hold my yarn. But you'll develop your own way to hold it that's comfortable for you. I don't push a certain way on anybody. No.
It's like holding a mug. Do you hold it like this? Do you hold it like this? Do you hold it like this? I mean, it's up to you.
It's up to you. It doesn't matter how you hold it. You're still drinking out of it. Yeah.
Whatever gets the job done.
Right.
I do appreciate that so much about you guys when you share with others, even from your very veteran status of crocheting. You're like, I call you guys professionals. I don't know if you're professionals or not, but I call you guys professionals.
No.
But it's really encouraging for a beginner to come across a YouTube channel or a YouTube tutorial where they make you feel like you can do it.
Right.
Where they really make you feel like, hey, welcome to the channel. This may be advanced for you, but it's okay. Or they don't make you feel like you're a loser. So I love that.
Yeah. Sherry said there are no crochet police. Woo-hoo. And she's exactly right. You do what you can do. Right.
I could not do the magic ring for years. I couldn't figure it out. There's many ways to make it. I was like, what the heck am I doing wrong? Okay, I'm just never going to be able to make a magic ring. Then one day, the clouds opened and I found the channel Club Crochet, and Louie goes, this is how you make a magic ring. And I go, yes, that. Where has that been all my life?
Aha moment. Yeah.
And then she got a product that you were supposed, and then she got a product that you were supposed to. Yeah, no, we won't go there.
Start with that one. Yeah, that video did really well, but the comments are so nasty.
Oh, really? Oh,
I swear they sent their people after me.
Oh no.
Because they told me to take the video down, and I was like, no,
this is my opinion. No.
I like by hook or by crook says, yep. I say as long as the way you hold it doesn't cause pain, continue
exactly
on. That's it. If you don't have any pain holding that little stick and that just makes you happy, do that.
Do it. Yeah, there's no right or wrong, guys. No right or wrong.
If you have pain, any kind of pain, please pay attention to it, because it can turn into a big problem.
Exactly.
Was it Elise Rose Crochet found out that she had tendinitis in her elbow, and she had to change things.
There was and I've not tried it because I don't have pain in my elbow, but my mom sent me a video the other day, and if you have pain in your elbow, I don't know if I can pull my shirt up. Yeah, I can. If you have pain in your elbow, right here, just at the bend, you can rub right there. And it's supposed to help relieve the pain in your elbow.
I've seen that.
I haven't had to try that yet because I've not had any pain in my elbow, but hey, there you go. If you have pain in your elbow, you can give it a try.
Veronica says she still can't make a magic ring.
Have you seen my video?
Shannon,
I'm really slow.
These two will hook you up. No
Yep,
pun intended.
I have
Did
had.
I just say hook you up?
You did say that. I
Yeah,
need to
okay.
do some basic videos on basic stitches and the magic ring. I need to do that. So,
And if you can't do a magic ring, you can cheat. Have you seen my short that's like blown up on the internet? Where you take the other piece of yarn and then you crochet into that yarn and then you pull.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm turning the fan on.
Yeah, it is getting a little warm.
So guys, we had a little cheat sheet here, and we had the only thing we haven't talked about is kind of it's not really necessary, but just a thing. I was telling Teresa and Shannon how years ago, I was at an auction and I was buying a bag of sewing notions, and in the bag or box of sewing notions was a bunch of old hooks. And I wasn't a crocheter and I didn't know what I had, but I've kept them. They're beautiful. And you were telling me that they were bone and they were kind of antiques.
Mm-hmm.
And
they definitely are.
I wonder if any of you guys out there that are collectors also collect things like being a seamstress. I collect things that I'll never use, but they're so cool. Like hooks. Will you guys collect hooks that you may never use?
I have hooks that I have bought that are now, but me, I have bought hooks that I think are very pretty, but I've never used them. They're just in a little rack display because I think they're pretty.
Nope.
And who knows? I might use them. Who knows?
Excuse for me. For me, I have to have the practical excuse. Like if I'm going to pay for something, it's because it's a tool.
Yeah. Oh, Sam has videos too that show how to do those 3 ways to do a magic ring.
Yeah.
And a slip knot.
I also have how to turn a chain 2 into a magic ring if you can't manage a magic ring. So
right. Yep. Yeah. You can do a chain and make a loop if you can't get the magic ring down pat. So you can always resort to that. You
just go in and out of the bottom stitches and then pull that tight. And your hole is closed. Some patterns it doesn't matter, but sometimes it does because stuffing will leak out.
See, Sam, just like yarn, got yarn I love to hold, smell, and look at, but will never use it.
Yes.
Yeah. Steve, my husband, he's on, what are you going to the yarn store for? You got shelves full. And I said, and most of the time when I'm buying yarn, when I have to go into town and buy yarn, it's because somebody has ordered something for me to make and they want a specific color. So if I don't have that color, I have to go buy
run out.
Or I run out, yes, of that color, and I have to go get more color. So,
like your little Molly doll, you were like so close.
One little sleeve that was about that long and 3 rows wide, and I ran out of the yarn.
So I sent her my yarn, and it was the wrong color.
We both thought it was the right color one. So I still have the little dress. I'm going to do something with it at some point with something, but I ended up just ordering a whole new skein of yarn and doing the dress over. But I appreciated the help. Let's see.
Katie Lou.
Oh yeah. I don't know that I would buy a modern hook just for pretty. I do have hooks for my great grandmother that are probably 100 years old. I have the hooks that I use when I make doilies were my grandmother's steel hooks. So anytime I make doilies, I get her steel hooks out, not those. That's what I use. So I treasure those.
I don't know if anybody has noticed this or not, but Teresa is in my sewing room. And so I have very few like crochet things because anyway, I inherited something from my dad that just last year, and I use it for crocheting. And I saw on Pinterest with another use. I don't know if anybody has noticed it in this room or not. Let me see.
Okay, I'm looking around. I don't know what you're talking about.
You've seen it before.
I probably have, but I know what she's talking about.
So this is my dad's gun case. with the glass door.
Oh, nice.
So it goes all the way down to the floor. And so this is the stash of yarn that I see that I'm doing the same thing with yarn that I did with fabric. When something's on sale, like this is cotton right here, and I know how to make a cotton washcloth, so I bought all the cotton yarn that was on clearance. But
see,
these gun safes, I absolutely love this because I'm a visual person, but I love it.
She's a bee.
So if you have a gun case that you don't know what to do with, I've seen them painted. I've seen them with the monogram on the glass etching. There's all kinds of things you can do. And I love that I can see all my yarn and it's behind glass and it's not getting dusty.
Yep. There you go. Very pretty.
You guys, it's crazy.
Yep. I love it.
Take it back there. Oh.
Love it.
I love multiple things. I have my bins.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty. That's beautiful.
Yep. I need. That's what Katie Lou said. I need that for yarn. We have cats, so they have ignored my. Oh, so far they've ignored my acrylic yarn.
Yes. We just had to say goodbye to our last family cat, but we had cats too for years, for 16, 17 years. And that glass case, the last year, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is wonderful. And then I have some down in the very bottom. The bottom of the gun safe, almost all gun safes have a place in the bottom that you can lock for your ammo. So I put my yarn in there that I haven't detangled yet. That's like, kind of scrap yarn.
Need to cake.
Yeah. Sam said that her mom found a really thin hook that was 0.75 millimeters. Wow.
I think that's
tiny.
Probably, right?
Sorry?
Wouldn't that be for tatting lace?
She said it could only have been her nan's.
Yeah.
Like for tatting,
Yeah, I bet it would be for,
I did try tatting once.
I have never tried it.
My eyeballs could not.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
It's tiny.
Yeah.
It's tiny.
I took a smocking class. And I did that. But no.
You know those library bookshelves that are wooden, and then each library shelf has like a glass door that folds up. Do you know what I'm talking about? I absolutely love those. They're very pricey and expensive, like antiques, but these gun safes, they're practically giving them away. Like and I think this is walnut. I'm not sure what the wood is on this, but So I know those library cases I've always thought those would be great for yarn storage because they have the glass front.
Yeah. Yep.
But the gun safes are cheapo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go, Teresa. Hook storage. Did you touch on that?
We did not talk about hook storage. No. I don't have. Well, I have this. This is what I brought with me to travel with. My lovely friend Shannon sent this to me, and I'm so glad because I love it. But it has this zipper. If I can get the zipper to open up. And then I pulled some of my hooks out of here, but it has the little bands in here where you can slide your hooks into. And it has a mesh pocket on one side, zipper that zips closed. And then it has a plastic coated pocket on the other side that zips closed. And I've just got my notions in here. My hooks are in here. I could even put, if I wanted to take this and I just was doing a one skein project, it would hold one skein of yarn and I could take it with me. And it's got a flat bottom so it can sit up on your table when you're using it. And I love this. I love this for traveling.
And it's true. We had it at her house. We were crocheting in her family room. She was crocheting upstairs in her crochet room. You had crochet in your car. you had crochet on the Amtrak and
Yeah.
used it, and now she sets it on the little ledge of my piano.
Yeah.
Where she sits. So she has used
just
that
sits right up
everywhere it just fits.
Yep. I don't have anything here because I'm not home, but I have all kinds. I have different. Yep. I've used coffee mugs. I have an O-Fire stand.
Oh,
O-Fire. Yeah. O-Fire sells stands. I use one of them.
I came prepared.
Yep. There's the sparkly
That's
O-Fire.
awesome.
And it holds 20 hooks. So the O-Fire holds 20 hooks, and those are pretty. They've got different several colors.
And it holds like just regular cheapo hooks. It holds clover. It holds. You don't have to do O-Fire to get the O-Fire stand.
Yeah, I even have ordered on Amazon for your desktop. They've got these little round or heart-shaped little stands that hold pencils for you to put your pencils and pens in. I use them for my crochet hooks, and they're like, I don't know, $4 or something, like $5 on Amazon.
This was my mom had a candle in here, and then she cleaned it out for me. Took the wax.
Awesome! Yeah,
we do this all the time because my mom's a big candle person. So we have all these glass containers, and she uses them for pens and markers and stuff like that in her office. And then she tells me if I need any, I use them for my crochet hooks.
And Shannon, she told me about this, and I went and got one at the Dollar Tree. It's a stand that has little square compartments in it for makeup, for like your lipstick or your brushes.
Lipstick.
You can Dollar General or Dollar Tree, for $1.25, and you can put your hooks in those to organize and hold your hooks.
They've got these inexpensive ones on like Amazon where they're little zipper cases.
Yep.
Make sure they say crochet, not knitting.
Mm-hmm.
That's important.
Shelly has a little case she wants to show you that she made.
Oh, okay.
And it was her own design. She didn't use a pattern. She just made it herself.
And it's not because I am a creative genius. It's because I can't read a pattern to save my life. I still can't. And that I can't.
I'm helping her.
She is helping me. Okay.
I'm trying.
So
Teresa, we should do that. We should each do that this summer. We should have a video on how to read patterns.
Yes, I've been wanting to. I just haven't had time to do it yet. But yes, that needs to happen.
This is my little.
Oh,
isn't that cute?
Yeah.
So you open it up like this.
Buttons.
Oh, the buttons are Beatrix Potter because I love Beatrix Potter.
Oh, me too.
Oh. And then you open it up, and then there's a big compartment that holds your needles like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hooks. I'm sorry. Is that like a crochet faux pas?
No, sorry.
Okay. And then these are crochet markers that were on clearance for like 75 cents, and they're terrible. And Teresa has the most wonderful crochet markers, but I cannot spend money because I already have some. So I
showed her my twice sheared sheep markers. Stitch markers.
That's that.
Yeah.
And then I made a little.
I know. Wait. Shelly, I make stitch markers, and they're a lot like those. I could just make you some.
She'll make you some.
What's your favorite color?
Green. That green.
You knew.
I know your favorite color.
Boston Celtics. So this.
Go ahead.
Hey, Colonel.
I'm still stuck. Oh yeah. So this is a little
Let me get it.
little mini circle.
Oh, that's so cute.
Put her needles in.
Yep.
Very smart.
And then that's the big compartment. So that's the big compartment, but there's a little compartment here that is my little
for her scissors. Yep.
You could upgrade.
I'm the practical crocheter, remember?
Well, she's make that.
Yes.
To make that, you can upgrade to that.
Yes.
Let's see. 30 lashes with a wet noodle for the lady in the back who blasphemed. Oh, that's funny.
I throw myself on the mercy of the crochet court.
Yeah. Lori said I do that with pencil containers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those.
Oh yeah.
Great. Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's what this is. It's just a fancier one. It's got It's got like 3 compartments in there.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And then of course you can get a zipper case. You can also, you can do the makeup containers for your makeup brushes and stuff. And lipstick containers are good, especially for like the furls hooks and the O-Fire because they're thicker.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to spend a ton of money. Dollar Tree is amazing for storage.
My daughters love to paint, and I've already noticed some of their paintbrush containers. I can use those for crochet hooks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Yep.
The only thing about paintbrush ones is sometimes the little the hole is too small, so you just have to see.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys have noticed in your comments, but you kind of have a contest going on here on who has the smallest needle in their collection. It's like I can name that tune in 3 notes. I can name that tune in 2 notes. Like, I know. So somebody had a 0000 hook that they inherited.
Oh
How
wow!
could anybody beat that? Then someone else had a 14 steel, which was teeny tiny. But all these comments are awesome about how
for 10 cents.
Oh, for 10 cents. That's my style, ladies. I'm a bargain shopper.
Yep.
Aww.
Down to Rachel, I just got it. I got to show you guys. Rachel just sent this to me in an email.
What? Is it gonna work?
I will crochet in a boat. I will crochet with a goat. I will crochet on the train, which we did, and I will crochet in the rain. In the rain, I will crochet with a fox. I will crochet in a box. I will crochet with a mouse. I will crochet in a house. I will crochet here or there. I will crochet anywhere.
He will.
I do. I do. And I want that shirt on a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of
I
shirts,
need this. I need this shirt.
She does. She needs it in her life. She's not kidding.
I love it, Rachel.
But speaking
thanks.
of shirts, we need to stay on a little bit longer, Shannon, because we want to talk about that shirt that we want to make for that with my Cricut. I want to make you guys.
Oh yeah, we'll stay after and talk a little bit. Yeah. I have a 0.5 millimeter. Lori does.
0.5 mil.
Oh, you have that shirt. Rachel has that shirt. She took a picture of her.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love that.
I've seen the one about black yarn. That one is hilarious. It's got like the prices on the back, and then the bottom is like if you need me to crochet in black yarn or something like that, it's like $1 million.
Oh. Yes. That's a good one.
And I love black, and I learned the hard way. I
have one that has a hook on it. You guys probably have seen it. I have one and it's got a hook, and it says, I don't need a permit to use my 9 millimeter.
I love that. There's a mug that says that, and I love it so bad. I wonder, you can buy these individually, I think, and I wonder if Shelly would like benefit from, doing this because she likes to use black yarn.
Mm-hmm.
I do know that I struggle with light since the stroke. I know being in front of the laptop, I don't know. I think that might
trigger something just cause a headache or something.
Yeah. I like the idea
they're not bright.
They're not.
It's just enough light that you can see in the stitches, but they're not like a beam, like in my face. So I don't know.
That might work. I know when I do work at the laptop or the computer, I can only go for like an hour. And then there's something with the location of my stroke. I can only handle focus light for so long. Yeah. And scrolling, Teresa can scroll on crochet stuff for hours. I can't do it. I'm like, what are you reading over there?
Yeah. Hey, Cassie.
I have to, whenever somebody's looking at my phone, I have to adjust the brightness because I keep my brightness so low. Like if there's someone in public who wanted to read over my shoulder, good luck. Because I keep my screen super dark. Part of that is security. When you're out and about, it's just a good idea. Keep it as dark as you can. So people, you never know who's looking at you.
Yeah.
So, sorry. Criminal justice here. I'm coming out. Anyway, but I always have to adjust it. My parents are like, I can't see that, Shannon. And I'm like, oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah.
It also is good for your battery.
Yeah. Cassie's here. Hey. She won my project for Battle of the Stitches.
Oh, she's the one. Okay,
Yeah, my drawstring bag got the most votes, and we pulled her name. So Cassie, as soon as I get back home, I'm sending that to you. I just need you to email me, dear.
1 week from
I
tomorrow.
don't know that I've gotten it yet.
1 week from tomorrow, Trix.
Yep, I know. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look, but
Oh, Teresa, can I show
yes.
the dwarves?
Can you? Oh, yes, absolutely. Please, yes.
Now, we are still staying on topic of hooks because these things she's about to show us were made with a hook. So don't think we're getting off subject of our life here. This is very pertinent to hooks. You go, Shannon.
I used a 3 millimeter to make these and a 3 weight yarn. So,
wow.
These are my little teensy dwarves.
They are so cute, guys. Look at them. They are just
that's
a little.
That's about accurate size, too.
They come up to about right here above your thumbnail.
Like
that's how little they are. Right up to your first knuckle, up under your thumbnail.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
Every little kid needs these for church because they will not make a noise on the pew.
Yeah. So cute.
So, I made that for
Those are beyond cute.
For birthday.
Aww.
Oh, here. You can see my thumb with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is, right up to that knuckle.
They are their size. What's it called? Perspective correct. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sam, she said, almost every crochet live I watch diverts and we end up talking about food. We never stick to topic. Well, guys,
okay, good.
To plead our case, we did stick to hooks for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe an hour and 15.
And we covered everything on the hook chart.
So, but here's the thing. We're monetized. I'm monetized. My channel is so the reason we go at least 2 hours, and maybe we have to change the topic a little bit to fill in that, is because YouTube does not pay us on a live until we've gone 2 hours or more.
Yep.
So we might have
you're trying to tell me your best friend since birth that you're forced to talk this long?
No, I'm just saying. No, this is not
nobody's twisting her arm.
No, this is not forced. I love talking to all of you. I could talk all night.
That's more like it.
But I'm just yeah, you're welcome.
That is more like it.
Thank you for pointing that out. Yes. So anyway.
And I know very little about crochet, and I could talk for 3 hours too, and I don't even know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I don't even know why you guys invited me on here, but it's awesome.
There's a lot of people who can talk about subjects they know nothing about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What was that guy's shirt?
Your mom.
My mother.
No,
what was that?
You can't say that. This is no.
She
love you, Betty.
She doesn't
love
watch.
You, Betty.
She's subscribed. She is subscribed, but she doesn't watch.
Okay, we're on the train.
What was the shirt that guy had on? You got to tell this.
We're on the Amtrak train, and I didn't realize it, but when you go to sit in the dining car,
Sam, Teresa could talk underwater with a mouthful. I probably could.
I'm pretty
sure. Y'all love her so much. Where are the super chats? If y'all love her so much, where are the super chats?
Yeah, super chat. I got a new member today too. Woohoo! So my memberships are going up. Keep it going, guys. Come on. Her phone. Do it.
What is that?
Raise them a little higher. I don't know if that helps or not.
Are those crochet stitches?
No, she has on her iPhone. If she does a peace sign, it does balloons.
Oh.
If she holds up a heart, it shows a heart. You know, there's different stuff. Anyway, we interrupted Shelly. Go ahead and tell them about the T-shirt because this is great.
Oh, we're seated at the dining car of the train, and there's only 2 of us, so they'll seat 2 more total strangers. You eat with someone different every meal, and so we got paired with these 2 guys. And the one guy had a shirt on, and I cannot remember the exact words, but it said something to effect. There are 2 kinds of people in the world. One that can maneuver and manipulate through life with inadequate data, And that was all the shirt said.
I love it.
It was awesome.
It was great.
It was great. And so Teresa, I don't know why we love that shirt so
I
much.
just love it. It was funny.
It was
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
Maybe I should try, Sam. Maybe I should try doing a video once with drinking a glass of water and talking with water in my mouth. Or maybe I should do a video and talk with marbles in my mouth. I might get choked on that.
not
No,
marbles.
I'd get choked. I won't do
No.
that. I'd get choked. No. So Shannon, we've got about
You could do
10
Chubby
minutes.
Bunny. You
I could do
Crochet
Marshall.
Channel Chubby Bunny.
I could. Ooh. Okay, guys, can't do it on this one. The next live that we do. When is the next live? I don't have my planner in here. Shannon, do you have it?
The 15th, I believe.
While
Okay.
you crochet, talk underwater,
The
marbles. What hook would you use for underwater crochet? I want to know.
Plastic.
Yeah. Yeah, plastic, because everything else would be
Go ahead,
eaten up by the
Teresa.
salt water. The next live that Shannon and I do is the 15th. Okay, guys?
Mhm.
So on that live, I will have a bag of marshmallows, the jumbo ones, not the minis. I will have a bag of marshmallows beside me, and I will put one marshmallow in my mouth for every super chat that we get.
And then every marshmallow
I'm
you
just
put in your
saying.
mouth, you have to say the words Chubby Bunny.
Yes, I'm just saying, for every super chat, I will add a marshmallow to my mouth.
What is a super chat?
A super chat is they can click on that and then and they can sponsor my channel by donating. They can do like a $2.99 super chat or a $5 super chat.
I
or whatever.
think you told me that before. Yeah.
And it's just money they can pay to support my channel. And all that money that comes in is what I use
To buy hooks.
to buy and to show on the channel for content.
Yes.
It's for
Exactly.
it's my yarn and whatever we need to have content. So yeah, that's what all that is for. But yeah, I will definitely bring marshmallows to the next live. So stay tuned for that, guys.
Oh my.
We've got about, like I said, we've got about 10 minutes, Shannon. Do we need to give them a little update on Divas or?
Yeah. So the reason that there is no email sent out yet, well, part of it is my health. Sorry. But Teresa's on vacation and my health has been so so there's no email yet. I've got to send out one email before I send out the schedules because a few people have dropped out and so the schedules got messed up. So I need to send an email out to all of you that says, hey, tell me if you're in or out because I've got to put the schedules together again.
Right.
So I don't want to do that, send it out, and then people say, oh, I'm actually dropping out or something.
Yeah.
Emergencies, I understand, but please let me know.
Right. And guys, listen, I know you're wanting the email. Those of you, if any of you that have committed to doing this and you're on the live or watching later, I know you want a date and you want to know when your date is, and we'll get it to you just as soon as we can. Be patient. But we already have some Decade Divas that have already started working on their projects.
Yeah.
So if you know what you're going to make, you don't have to wait until we send you the email. You can get started on your projects now.
I recommend that because none of you know if you're on week 1.
Right.
So
right.
I recommend just starting.
Yeah, right. So.
I mean, Teresa and I are first, but we're not the only ones that week. So.
Right.
Yeah,
there's going to be some more that are putting videos out that first week, not just us.
One person has told me they're actually done. They've made it. They're done.
Really? They're done already. Awesome. Cool.
That person.
Okay, I have a hook question.
Okay.
I have a hook question. It's for both of you.
All right.
We didn't cover this when we were thinking of things to talk about before.
Okay.
But let's say worst case scenario, apocalyptic type of an event. And you girls could only have one crochet needle. Would you rather, like, what would it be? would it be
if we could only grab one before evacuating?
Yes, and that's the only crochet hook you're ever going to have the rest of your life, and you'll be making yarn from grass because the earth is stopping. Like, what would be the one hook?
Probably one of my Fire 5.5 hooks.
Resin.
That's the resin hook. I would grab my resin 5.5.
Shannon.
I'd go Furls Streamlined Metal 4.5 because 4.5 is really versatile.
Streamline. There you have it, folks.
There we go.
In case you ever wanted to know.
Yeah, in case you were wondering about what hook we would say.
Pressure.
Yeah. I
Pressure.
will say that whenever, we have a tornado or anything like that, I always try to save that purple hook. I mean, that's more than just like a tool that is now sentimental because it no longer exists. And so I do always try to save that purple 7mm. Yeah.
I would grab my.
That's the one you made Phantom of the Opera Bear with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would really try to grab my grandmother's steel hooks too.
Oh yeah.
So you would cheat.
Well, yeah.
You would cheat for the name of crochet.
It's my grandmother's hooks.
But you're allowed to have one. For crochet, she would. Yeah.
She doesn't say Steve couldn't grab one.
That's true. That's true. I could get my 5 because if I told Steve, "Hey, grab my 5.5 hook," what? He knows what my grandmother's steel hooks look like, so he could grab those.
There you go. And I do have 5 kids. I have 5 kids, so we crocheters will be instrumental in clothing the world after apocalypse. Yes. And
what, Shannon?
Blankets, keeping people warm. And hats.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Loincloths, everything. So Cajun mom. So
Shannon, you've done her in. She's done for the night, guys.
I'm adding it to the shirt. I'm adding it.
Yes, we have a list of sayings that we want to put on a shirt. That's going on it. Oh,
what? Loincloths?
We're going to crochet loincloths.
Yeah, I just like her. She's like yarn from grass. LOL. Hey, that's a real thing.
That's another one. Write that down, Shannon.
Thing. You can make fabric from. You can
yarn from grass.
Yeah.
You want to hear what I've got?
Whoa, that's
what?
funny.
Yes, I don't. Yes.
Whew.
All right. Let's see who the real fans are. They understand why this is funny. Okay. It's for the channel.
That's going on the shirt, isn't it?
Yes, this is all going on the shirt. What she's reading.
Polka dot pants. No blue soup. Bread. You're an enabler.
You're an enabler.
First time it ever cropped up.
Bamboo is a grass.
Yes,
it is.
Yeah, first time it ever cropped up. I'll explain that one to you later.
Oh my gosh, this one's one of my favorites because Teresa's delivery was so perfect. I can't get it right, but we are here to educate and to entertain.
Yes,
educate.
That's what I said one time. I said, "Thank you, guys. We are only here to educate and to entertain." That's going on the shirt.
This is one of my favorites. Cables with an
I love cables.
Well, I'm glad you do because they drive me
crazy.
crazy.
I'm glad people in the world do.
Didn't she swear? Didn't Teresa you swear you were never doing cables
and
again?
That's where that comes from. I will never. I'm sorry. Never.
Blue suit, polka dot pants. I want to make it a brand so badly.
I want to make it a what?
Brand.
Oh.
A brand.
I thought you said a Brian, and I was like, what? Okay.
Miracle on 34th Street. Uterus sweater.
Where is it? Where is it?
And now we have loincloths. And then we also have yarn from grass.
Yarn from grass.
You guys will never unsee it. You'll never unsee it.
Just be so glad because it is Teresa that it's not pink.
And
yes,
if you
yes, I'm doing that. Yes. I thought you said
See?
Brian.
Cajun mom thought you said Brian too. Good.
No,
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
No, she wants it on the shirt. I thought you said Brian.
I thought you said Brian. She wants that on a shirt.
Okay. Yeah. I thought you said
If
Brian.
you crochet this sweater that Teresa's been promoting, you too can have 2 uteruses.
Yes.
2.
I first held it up to Shelly when I was working on the first panel. I said, I don't know about you, but this looks like a uterus.
It does.
Your fallopian tubes are
all
twisted.
twisted.
Better get that checked.
And they've turned blue.
They've turned blue, so I must be in serious trouble. Wow, looks like a... Hey, Jana K, woohoo! Looks like I dropped in at just the right time.
Yeah,
Jana
2
K?
hours and we're all a little loopy.
Did you see my crocheted uterus? Oh me. Oh, you got great timing, Jana K.
Okay, we ever
Jana K is joining us this month for Battle of the Stitches too, by the way. Woo woo. I'm sorry.
Did we ever let Shannon finish reading off her list of shirt sayings? I don't even know if we let her finish that.
I don't think so. Well, did you?
I feel like I skipped one.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, well, I didn't add it, but I thought it was really funny when we both decided to do patty cake across the screen.
Yes, that was hilarious. Did you see that? You did that?
Is that the one where you went like this?
No, that was no, we did this. Wait a minute. We did this.
Fleur says, I didn't know they were blue. Well, Teresa's are blue and she's got 2.
You're
All right.
didn't know it.
I'm adding that. Teresa's are blue and she's got 2.
Oh, no. Somebody will see that on that shirt and go, what?
Point of the shirt.
I know.
Now, is this shirt to promote crocheting or just to say,
we're going to have
sorry,
it. We're
I can't
going to wear it.
explain that.
We're going to wear it on our lives.
Well, half of these you can't explain.
Well, I know. That's you have to watch. You have to watch our lives to get it. So, yeah. I did.
What a lovely shade of blue. What a lovely shade of blue.
Jana K, did you see my little scissor?
And she's got 2.
Oh
my.
yes.
I have a tutorial coming out next week.
They'll think it's about Steve. Katie Lou.
I'm tapping out right now. I am tapping out right now.
Nothing
Yes.
else will be said.
Yes, Sam. Yes.
What
I
did she
remember
say?
that one.
I remember when Teresa sneezed all over Shannon during a live. So rude. It was an accident. I didn't do it on purpose.
She had a cold.
Come on.
Yeah, it's going to be a tutorial next week, either Tuesday or Thursday, so you can make it for Mother's Day.
I mean, that reminds me a little bit of Jane Austen and Mother's Day, all wrapped into one little scissor packet.
Yep.
Yeah,
Pretty.
why didn't I make this for Jane Austen?
Why not? Why didn't you?
Yeah.
Jane Austen's dead.
No.
What is she talking about?
We did
We did a film to fiber in February, and it was
okay.
Jane Austen themed.
I was like, Shannon, Jane Austen's gone. You can't. I get it now.
She said, "Are you saying it didn't cross your mind?"
Yeah.
Oh yes, Jana K. Love Jane Austen. All 3 of us, we're huge
do.
fans.
Oh,
Love.
there's my copy of Persuasion right there.
Yep.
I love it.
Did you
We're
show
watching.
Shelly the tea?
I did.
Yes.
And we will be
partaking of the
partaking
tea
this evening
because they didn't have hot water on the train.
Yeah, we weren't able to do it on the train, but anyway.
Yeah.
The movie we're watching right now is called
Sanditon.
Sanditon, Sanditon.
Yeah.
I've never seen it before, and we're kind of watching the series as we crochet. Love it. Absolutely
Isn't that
love
the
it.
novel she never finished or something like
Yes.
that?
Correct.
Yes.
So you can definitely tell Shannon where it's got Jane written all over it, and then you can kind of tell where they're adding some stuff that Jane never would have added, but it's still really good. It's really good.
Just as long as it's not as bad as Persuasion on Netflix.
No.
That one
I don't
was
think it's that bad.
so
The latest, you're talking the latest Persuasion?
Yeah. It's
the most recently made one?
Yeah. Let's take a mild-mannered, sweet, meek character and make her bold and brashy, because that makes total sense.
Because that'll sell, what, more views on Netflix, or that'll be modern? I don't know. Yeah.
Who knows?
Oh, yay!
Persuasion is my favorite novel of hers. Oh,
the book is great. And the story is great. They just totally decided to disregard everything. I love watching, what is her name? She's literally a channel all about the history of Jane Austen. And she goes into her books and stuff like that. She's fabulous.
Is she British?
No, actually she's not.
I don't know who that is.
I gotta find her channel and send it to you, because I think it's something Teresa and Stacy too. I think that you, Shelley, I'm sorry.
I was wondering who Stacy was, but okay.
I was like, hey, Stacy sounds cool.
So my mother made a mistake with Teresa's husband's name one time. And so now Teresa and her husband have like a code name.
Yeah.
House.
We do.
I'm not telling you what it is. But I guess now Shelley will be Stacy.
Your code name is now Stacy.
Well, I heard that Teresa shared with you, Shannon, the movie that we shared with Teresa. If you are an Austen lover, Austen Land. Oh my goodness. My boys will even sit down and watch. They love Austen Land too.
It's funny. If you guys haven't seen Austen Land, watch it. It's hilarious.
You don't have to be a Jane Austen fan, but it makes perfect sense if you are.
Yep. If you like Jennifer Coolidge, she's in it, and she's hilarious.
Carrie Russell. Yeah.
Let's see. Persuasion is the best Jane Austen novel, and the 1995 movie is the best Jane Austen adaptation. Thrifty says you need fishes swimming in your sweater.
I don't get it. Like the underwater, like talking underwater. Oh, I get it. I'm tapping out right now.
Oh,
yeah, I know. This one.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, this one is. This one is really good. She's right.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the exact one I have right there, Shannon.
Jana Kay's seen it.
Wait. Shannon, I can twin.
Jana Kay's seen it. She said Carrie Russell was so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
The guy whose name I cannot pronounce. I've seen this one too. I like this one. It's kind of a mini series. This one's pretty good.
I don't know. I've seen that one.
Yes, I've seen that one.
2007.
The only thing that we say, my daughters and I say about that version is at the I think I just walked into a spider web. I don't know what's going on. Okay, what's that last one that you just held up, Shannon?
The 2007 miniseries, Persuasion?
Yes. So that one, the only critique we really have is in the final kissing scene. She has a little bit of spit connected, and the girls are like, Mom, this is a great kiss. Didn't they want to tell her to get the spit off her lip? Like, what's going on? Yeah, that's funny. So now the next time you watch it, you'll be like,
yeah, now I want to see
the little spittle Shelley was talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
My favorite is Emma.
Emma.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And the 2020 movie disappointed me. I thought the style was interesting, but I thought the acting could have been so much better.
Mm-hmm.
I was frustrated by her running through Bath right at the very end when she was reconnecting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was kind of weird, but I mean, okay, made her look
Okay.
desperate, I guess.
Yeah. Like, did ladies really run like that back then? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, guys. Well, we are past our 2-hour mark, which is okay. Yay, yay, yay. But before we close, do you guys have any other questions that you want to ask? Or let's see. I was looking to see if I missed anything.
Oh no!
Sam just imagined a woman running in her bathtub.
Oh,
The city.
I'm sorry.
No.
Bath.
Mm.
It's
That's
the
funny.
city.
Yes.
The city.
Yeah.
The name of a town. Name of a city. Bath.
Bath.
We say bath. They say bath.
Bath. Blast.
Blast. I love stealing from her.
It cracks me up. Blast.
Blast.
So funny.
American.
So,
Oh,
you too, Cajun Mom. Thanks for watching. So let's see. This is Thursday. So tomorrow, not sure if I'm going to have a video out tomorrow or not. I've kind of talked about maybe doing something. So stay tuned. Have your notifications on. There might be a video tomorrow. If not a full video, I'll put up a short. It'll be one or the other. Hey, Izzy. And stay tuned Monday when Shannon and I announce about our next Film to Fiber.
no one's guessed.
No,
People have tried, but no one's guessed.
yeah, it's going to be a good one. You guys are going to love this one. So
Teresa and I have been having so much fun because we forgot what these were like.
yes, we've been catching up on this one. So it's been fun. So yeah. So I don't have anything unless there's something else you wanted to share, Shannon.
No, Premiere has the new yarn that comes out tomorrow.
Yep.
Fire is getting rid of the ruby hooks.
Yes.
So if you want a ruby hook.
If you want a ruby, get it. Yeah.
Twice Sheared Sheep has the Mother's Day bundles. You can go see any of my videos for that. Even my last live that I did by myself, the beginning of that, I talked about that.
Oh, okay.
If you don't want to stay for the whole thing, the beginning of it, I talked about that. And then Sunday, I have Gift or Garbage for Star Wars.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on tonight and joining in. And we will see. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Shannon and Teresa, for sharing all the fabulous information about hooks.
Oh, you're welcome.
I loved every bit of it. I learned so much.
Yay. We're glad you loved it. So you guys have a great night. I haven't had supper yet. My stomach's growling, so I'm going to go eat. But it's 2 hours. We're on Pacific time, so it's only 7:43 here, so it's not too bad. Mm-hmm. So anyway, we're going to get off here. Thank you again for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye.